If you want to make a quick coding habit, then all you need to do is have the least resistance possible. So go to Google and look up Python compiler. Just take whatever you need from here, it doesn't matter, and just delete all this code. Let's just do the simplest line you could, print hello. What this does is it tells the computer, all right, take whatever is in here and say it over here. Now we could say x equals hello. Instead of printing hello, we can print x. Now it'll equal hello too. So that's just a variable. We could have x, we could have y, we could have zooblobly. Okay, it could be whatever you want and it'll work. This means we're making a function. This function is going to add two numbers together, and that's why we are naming it add, but you could have whatever name you want. Then we use parentheses, that's very important, number 1 and number 2. So that means that we are defining a function. The function is named add. It asks you for a number 1 and a number 2 whenever you call it. Now you use a colon and you say whatever you want to have in the function. Whenever you say add, it'll do this. And what we want to do is whenever we say add, replace it with a print number 1 and number 2. And if we run this, it's not going to do anything because we haven't actually told it to do add yet. We've only said this is what add is. So if we want it to do what add does, we actually have to say add and then parentheses. And let's put our two numbers in, 1 and 2. Make sure they're separated by a comma and run that. And now it's going to print 1 and 2 because we said print number 1, comma, number 2. But if we replace this with a plus, then it will be 3. One thing I want to show you, just so that you have like some very basic ideas, is input. This takes in whatever you decide to put in the output. Input a number, and if we run this, it'll take in a number, or I guess a letter too. And we can say x equals input a number, and then we can print x, and it's going to be whatever you put in here. So I could say a number 23, and it'll print 23. You can do a lot of stuff with that. One very last thing is an if statement. If x is equal to 23, then we can do whatever we want. We can print it's 23. And now if it's 23, we can say it is 23. And if it's not 23, it's 32, then it'll just say 32. Now we're gonna get a lot of errors. It's just what happens. Let's say we forget something here. And we run it, and it's just gonna say an error, and it's gonna look confusing. But what I want you to get into the habit of doing is not to freak out or to think that the computer is messing something up. It's always the code, and there's always a solution to it. All you have to do is think about it. You can try to read this. If you can't understand it, that's okay. And you go here and you look on Stack Overflow and you see, is there anything here that's actually useful to me? Oh, that looks kind of complicated. Maybe not this. And you look, what's this? What's the problem? So we go through each line and you just say, there's no problem here. There's no problem here. Oh, looks like I forgot this. And you just put that in and it's solved. Sometimes it's not that simple. Sometimes it's a bit more complicated. And that's okay. The trick to programming is to solve the problems you get. And if you start to build the habit of trying to make little things every day on your computer, then you will slowly be more and more used to hitting these errors and solving it. And eventually you'll be able to make anything you want on your computer.